Not that they've necessarily gone against offensive juggernauts here in this event, but they've scored plenty on their own, and Com's got the first here.
Look at this great read from Beast Mode there, right? Gets the flip, he uses it to just have that threat, gets it over to Com.
Maybe might have to win the grand finals to secure their spot in the major, but they've got G2 in the way, and a laser from JNaps equalizes game one.
Yeah, a laser is right. Look at this from JNaps. Great read, great shooting as always. It's going to be really interesting to look at this series as well from just a kind of panic standpoint. Chicago doesn't panic, though, when the ball's dropped in front of him. He'll take game one after this great assist from Atomic.
Didn't miss that one, did they? My goodness.
Control from Atomic, going off the ceiling. He's not done yet, trying to set up more. Chicago with the shot, and Chicago with the goal. G2 in the lead.
As soon as this gets up to the ceiling, it is trouble. Com is never going to be able to adjust to this. And then...
Great goal line save, not letting anything through. Com trying to find Beast Mode. He's playing it close, but Com can do it all himself. He forces the equalizer.
So he hit the right post on the open net, but this one, hand in his face, and he plows right through Chicago.
5 minutes overtime. Can JNaps end it here? He gets the dunk on Torment, and Chicago will get the follow-up. G2 have version 1 with their head in their hands after that win.
Man, oh man. Way for the most part. Beast Mode. Tried to take it himself. Got a double lined up, and he'll score. There goes Beast Mode, his first of the series.
There he is. Beast Mode stepping up. Com with the threat of the demo, forcing JNaps up early. Gave Beast Mode the space to play around.
Real quick, Beast Mode gets launched into the air by JNaps. Chicago double on the mark, and JNaps will hammer it home.
It all starts when JNaps takes Beast Mode out with the bump. Com in trouble. He's flailing around. Chicago doesn't need to score it. He just needs to put it middle. Thanks from G2. They finally get some space, though, as Beast Mode sets it up for Torment. Torment puts it on, and it's in! Version 1 with the lead!
Torment without a goal or assist in this series until this little touch past JNaps.
2 can be sharp as a knife, but we're going the other way. Torment leaves it for Beast Mode. Beast Mode! He gets the second touch, and it goes in!
After this touch goes to the backboard, I just figured that Atomic had it all the way, but he misses it. And a very... get back to, but he's got it, and what a read by Com. It does fall to Chicago, who bullies his way through, and I think he got through Com there.
Yeah, I mean, well, Com initially here is on the play, ball in the hood. Yep. It's Beast Mode. They got the same decal. It's okay. Chicago, though, as he can, as this one has definitely been physical, but that's 2 big misses, and Chicago will clean it up. 2-goal lead for G2.
2 people go, I got it at the same time, and then they both go, okay, you got it right at the same time. And
with so much time left in game as well. Beast Mode.
I have this.
Oh, he's got it! Beast Mode brings it back within 1. Quick response for V1.
It's a cheat code sometimes, you know? It's rubber band AI.
G2 did have the highest lead, but now they have completely given it away, and version 1 tie up the game. What happened here?
What happened here was G2 is getting a little bored. They're like, yeah, no. Let's make this. We'll lob this in Torment's direction. Boy, another dangerous ball thrown across. I'm going to tell you, Daz, I think version 1 has done a better job centering the ball than G2 has.
Yeah, you saw Torment hand on his head with that one, because Chicago's
almost on the mark. Bank not quite open. Torment down in front, and he scores!
No way! This one looked like a pipe dream. Beast Mode sets it up. Torment had less than 10 boosts.
By Com. Another lengthy overtime here has come to a close with JNaps getting the steal. and the game winner and a 3-2 series lead.
Calm tries to go for a flip reset, tries to turn it into a dunk. Beast Mode is right under him, and Jay through. They've got to break through that if they want to have a chance at San Diego, but G2 is shutting the door. Chicago scores first.
The numbers just keep piling up, and it's almost like Chicago and Atomic are joined at the hip. Could help, but a double commit from Beast Mode and Torment. Can Beast Mode still score? No, but Calm can. He's inevitable, and we're tied.
Look at this, Beast Mode. Great read, plays it off the ceiling. The extra follow-up, Atomic just didn't stand a chance there. And Calm able to clean that play.
There, just ahead of Calm, almost like he baited him in for that challenge. Now Chicago's shot will find the mark again. It does not have to have a lot of pace. It just has to be on the mark. And Chicago's got another from Atomic.
It's a great dunk, but also you see Atomic there as well.
Quick pinch, back downfield. G2 really trying to put the pressure on.
God.
And after all that, Torment just goes right between the eyes.
He's able to read it. The reaction, the initial pitch, this one goes midfield, and Torment is there to bring V1 back in it. Roll, plays it to the low 50, it bounces up high. No one's able to read it. Torment to the top right. Top right, Tommy strikes. V1 in the lead with 30 seconds to go.
Oh my goodness. The K beautifully at the halfway mark. Who's gonna give? JNap's got it through. Two-time world finalist comes up big again for his fourth goal.
Takes the ball, plays it low. Torment's expecting a high pop. And V1 need to apply the pressure. Time is not on their side as we approach the final minute. But Calm does it all himself. Insane goal to bring V1 back.
My gosh, indirect for himself. No. Again, his fifth goal, 13th on the weekend, and Beast Mode comes alive with a kickoff goal, and they've turned this series on its head.
What? Kickoff, Beast Mode with the soft cheat, catches Chicago, and JNap's out.
For G2 in this series have come in overtime. Version 1 have only won in regulation, and we may be headed to another OT. Atomic picked a fine time to score his first goal of the day.
JNap's is nasty.
Champions Field, it could not get any more tense for V1. And for Atomic, the bank is open with 5 seconds left.
Are you kidding me? Look at Atomic dance around V1.
They're up early to stop him, but the defensive back line going to be important for Shopify Rebellion, as to forget the defensive back line. Memory's out here doing it himself.
It's a nice one for Memory on the air dribble, or on the reset, and then the bump. Nicely done. But Memory showing up big time for that first goal.
Ooh, and they make it another one. They will indeed. Parth is able to collect off the skim off the roof of two-piece here. It's just a quick clear up the corner. Reynolds is, honestly, that's his best play. Just go try and cut it off. That's just a great aggressive challenge from two-piece. And
ooh, two-piece got a great clear downfield, though. You saw Reynolds, he was kind of sizing it up, sitting in midfield. He got a full tank of boost. He was playing this side, but two-piece just lands so quickly. That ball comes so far out, and he gets caught.
And that follow-up from Memory. The gun's out of the gate, ready to go this time, it would seem.
I mean, that was just their fifth shot. And when we looked at their first goal, never mind. AJ finds the back of the net, and they restart the clock.
Nice challenge from Reynolds, really just trying to keep it in the mix. And, of course, there's the pressure on Memory, trying to screen it, make it. To get this one out, AJ can't keep it in the mix. Shopify Rebellion, I think, really got quite fortunate there. That could have backfired quickly, but they're able to rally in time, and nice, strong challenge from two-piece gets the ball to safety. And, of course, Optic, you can't be surprised they're leaning. Yeah, they've got possession here, but they certainly aren't able to move the ball the way they'd like, of course. Right as I start talking about some of the issues they have, Memory gets the perfect dish off the corner to himself, and how about a dime to the back post?
Give it to him. That's a good bump, though. Optic trying to get back in. Magic Bear just lets it drop. And gets the first goal for Optic.
And here you see the classic principle. You see Parth go up the backboard here and Magic Bear the right idea. Honestly, I think he actually missed the
position. Got out of hand quickly. Magic Bear jumps the route. Reddles there. Quick shot by two-piece. He couldn't make it happen. His car got blown back. 2-1 for Optic.
A lot to consider here for two-piece. This really was like watching the volleyball player try and defend the net.
It might start getting a little shaky here. Two-piece, his ball knocked away. Another quick shot. Memory puts some lead behind it. And we got a tie game.
Heavy hit from Memory, and that's all he really needed. Uncontested here in the middle of the box. It's just making sure you get enough on it and keep it in the top.
Boost right now.
Okay.
Tends to happen in overtime. And there it is! A missed 50 in front of the box. Magic Bear gets the game win for Optic.
It's just AJ testing the defense. Memory, that's actually a great challenge. I mean, he's right up in AJ's face. He's got the hand up.
Just such a hard touch, right?
Exactly. Like, straight off kickoff, like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with trying that. Of course, two-piece will recover in the midfield and score. But that being said, the thought process, not necessarily one that you should be looking for consistently. Really trying to wonder why. I guess Reddles didn't have any boost. He couldn't actually.
Half two-piece, here he comes. With the dunk, makes it a little awkward for AJ. Coming across, Memory puts it in. His first goal of the game.
Talk about manipulating a challenge. Look at two-piece boost to the outside of the ball. He's sizing up where Magic Bear was on the backboard so he could make sure to jam this. Time left.
Two-piece. Oh, wow, AJ got underneath. It doesn't matter, though. Parth puts that one in the back after a heroic effort here from AJ.
Yeah, that one just doesn't feel fair. I mean, you make a great stop like that, and then Magic Bear just realizes he's the one in an incredibly safe position now. 3 goals generally tends to always be the safety net, but there, of course, is Magic Bear to bring him right back into 2, and you kind of write off one you just gave up, because now you're back in the same spot.
Be careful, Achieves. Don't stay comfortable. Half, but they simply can't score.
Optic is going for the world. I mean, oh, and they get punished. Oh, Memory. Again, another beautiful bit of shooting here. I mean, this is just Optic pressing hard and trying to score and having to rotate back. Reddles, honestly, he's not really in that bad of a position. It's behind you to be able to at least buy you some time, and it's neither good nor bad, as AJ is just going to float one over the entire Shopify defense here kind of out of nowhere. Memory actually really just trying to make it easy for Parth, but unfortunately, I think Parth may have messed up. Control you need on defense, or at least on your own half if you're Rebellion right now.
Oh! With 22 seconds left, Parth hits the deep angle. Memory lobs it up. AJ has to stretch. He's coming down underneath, but Parth was already up. Oh, and the ball skips hard over AJ's head. Here's another one for Optic. AJ finally sinks it. He's done with this game. On to the next one.
Yeah, you had to give him a harder shot to score. Clearly, the one-on-one with a lot of the net open was too easy. Instead, just make sure you dish him one up on the backboard.
Here from Rebellion, but they just couldn't get a threatening touch. AJ, return fire! And save, but no good! Right off the post, into the net. AJ got the lead.
Optic show you this is how you're supposed to transition up the field when you've got the quick redirect as the only option. You put that shot. Time left, but you got to make something happen, and now that pressure is getting increased. Look at AJ. He was straight headhunting the last man here. He's just like, nope, I'm going to hit you. There's nothing you can do about it.
He just rolls straight up the wall. Steezy. Oh, you're rotating back? That's cute. How about no? Rebellion pull out some magic here as two-piece. Okay, there's the first bit of magic. The first step is done. Now I need one more.
Right back in it. Couldn't ask for a better kickoff. I mean, it stalemates, and two-piece somehow wins the ball clean. Totally uncontested.
For most of the game, had a couple nice transitions. Two-piece, he's starting to come online. Two-piece, fully connected, tie game.
Well, you knew he was capable of it, but look at this timing on the challenge to steal it away. Quick cut to get through the second player, and then Reddles.
Going to take it away from Optic. He's got to reset.
Oh,
he was hoping he could get him out, but Reddles ain't fooled. He finally finds the mark, and Optic, 1 to go. to win the series.
You know, I'll be honest, I think Two Piece saw that flip reset start, and that you said fun fact. That is indeed a fun fact.
I like it. But also a fun fact, Memory scored. 1-0 Rebellion.
Somehow, some way, Memory just keeps being in the perfect spot. That's a second kickoff. It's just drawn straight through on two teams. Right. You got to be at least a little cognizant that that may not be the best challenge to always go for. Some physicality. Look at Reddle's disruption here in the net. Forces them to turn to the left. And the recognition here from Magic Bear says, aha, the right side's open now.
You know, that's one thing.
Ooh, and that's through all three.
And Reddles is there. He knows he's got it. He's just got to put Memory, and he does one better. Deletes him off the pitch.
So Optic, and I suppose more specifically AJ, actually get the bump to score on the previous play. This time Reddle says, nope, this one's definitely. Could have really put this one on ice. Can't convert, though. May have ran out of boost, and this time, let's talk about flying under the radar here. The 6-inch air dribble into a pass.
It works, though. I mean, Magic Bear's forced up, and AJ, he sees Magic Bear, so he... An orange car goes, right around you. Now Optic, go right towards the net, and they're in!
Oh.
Reddles scores again! 2 for him, 3 for Optic.
Too hot to handle for Memory here. This one gets absolutely smashed off his backboard, not to mention AJ coming in and getting physical with him as well. Incredibly difficult shot there, but what can you do?
Oh, AJ, I guess you're going to watch him put it in the back of your net. AJ running downfield here, and he's just...
Oh,
Pass
check
back
that.
forth.
Jeez.
Trying to get back. Two-piece trying to size AJ up the whole time, and Morty is with some left on the clock. Maybe they could get one here with two-piece. Drop pass is looking good. 1 to go.
Something to look forward to at least. You're not totally out of it just yet. Nice dish from Two-piece into the middle, of course. Take that away. Optic totally frozen on the backboard.
But Dignitas certainly have looked pretty threatening. Complexity looks like a threat right now, though. And CRR puts it in after 2 tries.
What a press here from Complexity. I mean, Drees just trying his best to stick with this one. Andy, heck of a job to even keep that one out of the net. But of course, at that point, it's all about placement. Chance to save it. Complexity put the pressure on early. And a second one, a perfect kickoff. Jorby, we are cursed. That's the third kickoff like this we've seen today.
You say we're cursed.
We're bad luck for teams on kickoff, man.
We might be. I thought the curse was that we had in that total. It's been a struggle.
Andy.
That was dirty. That was dirty.
This is how air dribbles can really freeze defenses. Razebull knows he can't get up in time, so he actually ends up rotating through the midfield and says, CRR, AJG, you got anything?
Well, we know that may have worked for Reynolds in the last game, but AJG sinks one underneath. And a nice shot from him. Complexity retained that 2-goal lead.
Nice touch from Razebull, not getting too greedy. Again, recognizing where the open space on the pitch is. Right now, at least here in game 1, Complexity definitely show that, hey man, we've been around the block a few times, but they're not out of the woods yet. Andy makes it a game, gives him a shot with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, good job from Dig. Hanging on to this ball. You see Razebull, he jumped a little early from Drees there.
Just fortunate Complexity didn't put that one between the sticks.
But they might put this one in. AJG, a tight angle, tight timing, but he makes it all work.
Trying to call his bluff, I think. Drees gives this one up to leave his teammate for it, and Evo, actually, he may have realized that a shot. Absolute catastrophe for everyone on the pitch. And somehow Complexity gets away with it and drives down the pitch and scores. Oh my goodness.
That's a 180 tilt right there. That's what that is for Dignitas. So
what a
close.
skip.
You were almost giving the own goal too, Andy. Comes
There
out.
we
Now
go.
Andy gets deleted.
Oh,
no. He lost it. What? Complexity come around and CRR delivers the game-winning goal. Complexity one away from a sweep.
They just smash into each other and it puts them in the perfect position. The field, you have to continually force Complexity to reset. And unless you're getting a big outplay somewhere, like here, look at this pass into the middle where Evo puts a perfect shot to the bottom post, you're generally going to get boxed in pretty hard. As what a dish from Andy towards the wall and really handcuffs Razebull on the back. There's there's some miscommunication going on the Dignitas side, though. Dish to CRR on the wall for Raiseball, drilled into the net. Look at this Dignitas rotation get tangled up here. Evo thinks that's his ball in the midfield, and Drees tips it backwards, so they all get bunched up at just the wrong time, and Complexity finds those solid. It's been tough for Dig to really say that they're even really going even on it, but how about executing on a clear? They really just picked this one off. It's just a slow floater. It went about as neutral as you could ask, and Evo won the race, and how about getting back to it? What a
Yeah.
He's going for a very spicy goal.
Would have been spicy
no.
for sure. But you know what's better than Spice achieves? A sweet, sweet passing play on a transition. A nice one here.
I mean, Drees was really just trying to take away the backboard, punt right in from Complexity.
Oh,
And
Raiseball.
this correction, it's free. Wow. Wow. Talk about unfair.
Strikes again.
Oh, Andy, that's just not fair. You have to defend him.
So scary for them, I think, between all the FaZe Clan iterations that we've seen. This offense has been just lethal on FaZe, and it's first killer to lead the charge.
Check out the transition from defense to offense on this play. Immediately, first killer bowing out of that defensive half and putting game number one. Chronic keeps things alive. Apparently, Jack's already up. Two went for FaZe. Net wide open, and Nully gonna tie us up.
You can see apparently Jack coming after this one, and he knew he was going to beat that first defender. It came onto his POV, and first killer just couldn't get up in time. Sets up Nolly, drills it to the right side line, but it's apparently Jack to keep it going for Gen G. Chronic looking for two. If he had it off the crossbar and in, and Chronic will drop it down for Gen G.
Just kisses the crossbar with the ball on this one, and it rolls right underneath. Nobody there for defense on that backboard, and Chronic,
he has been putting away double taps here, and now a flip reset. 3-1 Gen G, and Chronic popping off.
extending the lead ever so more out of the kickoff, and he is just being afforded so much space. Gets the
Couple of good looks from FaZe, but you gotta give credit over the defense of Gen G. Now the attack for Chronic. That's apparently Jack. He dishes it up, and he puts it away.
baits him out on a string. Great ball control here from Chronic. Leaves Typical on an island, and apparently Jack wide.
Has some space. First killer on the far side, and looking for the shot. Does find the backboard. Misses there, and he'll put it away to tie it up.
Awkward positioning here from Gen G. FaZe Clan just ties them all up in the knots. His first killer puts that one a little too wide, but missed there for the. Here is the passing play developing. First killer can't quite find it. Typical does.
Wow.
Great team play for Mist to just pull off that ball, leave it for Typical so he can just launch a rocket on target.
And you can see all of Gen G. They're going towards the ball there. They're trying to track the play, and when the shot doesn't come through. Players looking at their boost totals, and it seems like every time a player gets on the ball with space, well, they didn't have boost, but enough boost here for Mist as this one just pops right through the gut of Gen G.
Yeah, awkward as you see apparently Jack top of the box, and Nully there thought he was gonna. Don't even shoot. It's not gonna come close to net as the net's wide open. First killer gonna hammer it home, and the rotation's lackluster from Gen G.
Chronic was sitting on his pad, and he just couldn't get there in time. Left the net wide open with the misread. Clear comes out for FaZe, and Gen G back to the drawing board. Never went towards the ball. There's no one home, and first killer scores the first for FaZe Clan.
We've been talking about field awareness. How about some for first killer? Recognizes Chronic and Nolly all tied up. All he has to do is push that one.